Hey, it is day 12 of a series I'm doing where I'm inviting you to read John with me to start 2026. And if this is the first video you're seeing, what this series looks like is each day we read one chapter of John, and each day I post a video sharing what I liked and what stood out to me about the chapter for that day. And I encourage you, if you're reading with me, to share what you liked and what stood out to you. You can let me know in the comments. And it's like our own little Bible study to start the year and to help build a daily Bible habit. So if you haven't joined us, I'd love for you to join us. Today is day 12, so here's what I liked about chapter 12 of John today. Chapter 12 is full of so many good things, it's really hard to just choose one thing to talk about. And so I'm really curious to hear what you guys liked as well. But today, the part that really stood out to me was the very beginning of the chapter, where Jesus is at the home of Mary and Martha and Lazarus, and a dinner is being given in his honor. And it says that Lazarus, who Jesus had just recently raised from the dead, was among those reclining at the table with Jesus. That's just so cool. And Martha is the one who's serving everyone dinner. And then during the dinner, in verse 3 it says, "Then Mary took about a pint of pure nard, an expensive perfume. She poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair, and the house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume." And it says in verse 5 that this perfume was worth a year's wages. And so this was a huge sacrifice, and it was an act done out of love and desire to honor Jesus. And what I really like about this is in the story yesterday, Lazarus is sick, Mary and Martha send word to Jesus. And Jesus doesn't come until Lazarus has already died. Mary and Martha were really sad, and when Jesus came, they told him that if he would have been there that Lazarus wouldn't have died. But Jesus, doing his greatest miracle yet, raises Lazarus from the dead, and Lazarus is now fully alive and healthy again. And while Mary and Martha had to go through temporary hurt, it was followed by a big miracle from Jesus, and Jesus had come through for them in a way that was thought to be impossible. And so I love in this chapter, we see the reaction and the honor and the love that all three of them have towards Jesus. That Jesus had done something for them, and their reaction wasn't to just take what he had done for them, but they expressed their gratitude and love for Jesus by honoring him. And I love this heart posture that they had, because if you see, Martha honored Jesus by serving him. Lazarus honored Jesus by giving him his time and spending time with him. And Mary honored Jesus by sacrificing something that was worth a lot to anoint and honor Jesus out of love for him. And so this just inspired me today to think about how I can honor Jesus, to think about all the good things he's done for me, to think about how he's come through for me in my life, and to think about how I can express my gratitude and my love for him, and how can I honor him. And I encourage you, if God's done something for you, if Jesus has come through in your life, I encourage you to think about how you can honor him and what that would look like. Jesus has done so much for us. He cares about us and he's good to us, and he's worthy of it. And so today, let's let our gratitude and love for Jesus overflow into an expression of honor. Whether that looks like serving him, giving your time to him and spending time with him, or sacrificing what is valuable to us and giving it to Jesus. Jesus has done so much for me, and this just reminded me of how much he's worthy of my honor. And it just encouraged me to think about how I can honor him more today. So that is what I liked about chapter 12. I'd love to know what you liked. Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't joined and you want to join for the rest of the series, that would be awesome. It's not too late, please do. Thank you for joining me for day 12 today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 13, where we'll look at chapter 13 of John.